the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the storms way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, they close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night, and still my breath is a storm. I bet I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. Hey, I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue, I'm making pigs fly, now I move mountains. I would've beaten the heart of a crash test dummy, I'm more so astounded. Yeah. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
On the ready?
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. They'll run the option left. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. An excellent run of 22 yards on the keeper and also a first down.
And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They go play action here on first down.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Their first possession of the game, and they're already going after double coverage.
That's a nice completion that can set the tone for things to come if they're able to keep finding ways to beat what the defense is throwing at them. They look like they're confident that they can get it done.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
The Falcons at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses of big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Kyle Pitts,
his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Falcons will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
A good run there off right tackle. In an old-school NFL football, the right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Right back to him on first down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes.
That's caught. Waddle on the left side.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on third.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football. Because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he gets it down to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. play action. They'll throw.
And complete to Drake London. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
2nd and 2. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it, got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
Now receiver in motion left. On the draw, it's Pollard. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Tony Pollard with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by A.J. Terrell.
For a team who came in there on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. That streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Solid running on the carry, but still brought down just inside of the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go. 43 man. 2nd and 3. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Kyle Pitts with career touchdown number 75. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble to bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely. No matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, touchdown! Brandon Cooks from 21 yards away. And the Panthers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Let's go. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off
the RPO. He completes it. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Second down and 3.
Hey, go here. Ready?
Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll get maybe a couple, if that, up to the 46.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Quick, yellow. And cycle.
They'll run forward with Pollard. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
Ultra.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to get it back here just past the 35. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. So 3rd down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. To throw, it's Mahomes. Out to the flat. That's complete to his. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man. And
they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Mahomes is going to run the option left. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And Mahomes going to run again. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained. And, in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So it's 3rd and goal, and now the question, can this Falcon defense stand tall once more? Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Darren Waller, as time expires in the first half. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? They'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And some room to work. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 34 yards to gain that time. Another first down.
Well, he can certainly be a big asset in this passing game. He proves it right there. He makes the catch out of the backfield, and then off he goes.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Darren Waller with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
So they get their tight end away from the line to the outside, and he works his way in for 6.
Tight ends are not just blockers anymore. I don't know how many more times we need examples, but here's a great one. Gets to the outside, they give him the ball pretty quickly, and they trust him to get those extra yards, and boy, did he come through, bulling his way into the end zone after the nice catch.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. He'll look to throw.
Into the hands of London.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Right, 97, Eagle blue. Blue check. Check pink. Black one.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Back to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Okay.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll bite, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. First down, Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
Got a man. It's Waddle, complete. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers have scored again in this 3rd quarter, this time to move out in front.
Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. And a good job here by the Falcons. Their hands team able to recover it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And caught by London. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's London. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 12-yard line.
17.
On play action, they'll throw. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain.
52.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches.
22 meters.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Down. 52 blaster.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's got it. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but got there, and he did not. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And we do talk a lot about how the tight end position has changed in the NFL. Here's a great example. It used to be that they were linemen who occasionally caught passes. Now they're wide receivers who occasionally block people. And right here, this isn't tight end speed. It's definitely wide receiver speed.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
A.J. Terrell coming up to make the play.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Darren Waller with career touchdown number 70.
And the Panthers are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Falcons 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he stopped immediately there. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Yellow.
The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Carolina, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year.
Yeah, my Brooklyn, go see Chirac.